Where did you? Anything you want.
Ripple's XRP coin story, most recent news, development and future price predictions. Ripple's token branding decision, story, XRP. The San Francisco blockchain tech giant Ripple Labs has started, this year, a process of differentiation from its blockchain token XRP. This comes due to confusion by the cryptoverse between the two, as in many headlines, Google searches, article and so on, enthusiasts speak of the two in the same manner as if they were the same. In the past, the price of XRP spiked many times when an announcement was made by Ripple Labs team, even if that had nothing to do with the coin but one of the firm's financial solution. Similar, when Xcurrent network was adopted by the UE exchange, it pushed the token's price upwards. Matty Greenspan, eToro analyst, added, "A lot of newcomers are of the understanding that holding on to XRP tokens is somewhat similar to holding shares in Ripple Labs, which is completely false. Many of the deals that they do and the payment channels that they set up, at the end of the day, are not going to use XRP tokens," he explained. Later on down the road, the firm turned to the process of logo creation for the XRP token so it is easier to be told apart by the community. XRP latest Bitcoin Superstore. The very fine qualities of XRP continue to pull users and firms towards itself with the latest edition of Bitcoin Superstore. Earlier this year, Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, said the only way of XRP decoupling from Bitcoin influence is through mass adoption. The above explained confusion between Ripple and XRP can even be seen in this Twitter announcement. Wirex. After partnering with Wirex, the company was able to add XRP token support to its Visa card. Subsequently, the number of sign-ups and transactions on the platform had a considerable boost. Vice Rating. Vice Ratings, an independent rating firm for stocks, cryptocurrencies, ETFs and financial institutions, stated last week that it believes Ripple's XRP is the fastest cryptocurrency for transferring funds between exchanges, and the ideal base currency for Binance, the world's most popular exchange. Back in July, Vice Crypto Rating held a Twitter poll in which Ripple's XRP reached first place for transfers between exchanges. 78% of the votes were for XRP, counting 7,500. Coins.ph. A very famous cryptocurrency payment network in Philippines is another addition in the row of many that find XRP irresistible. With more than 5 million customers in the Philippines alone, Coins.ph is adding XRP, meaning their customers can settle their bills using XRP in place of the traditional fiat currency. BitterX. In a recent post, one of the leading exchanges, BitterX, announced that it will make more US dollar pairs available. The team continued with noting that XRP and Ethereum Classic will get support by the platform by August 20. Future price prediction. SBI Holding Chairman, Yoshitaka Kitao, believes that Ripple's XRP adoption in the global financial system is inevitable. As many coins are planning in the far future be the universal currency, Kitao believes that XRP has the best adoption. His comments were based on the current uptake of Ripple's solutions by banks, firms, businesses and payment processing companies. Ripple's development has been fast ever since the coin first showed up in early 2017. Back then, it was valued at $0.0064 per coin, and in less than a year, it reached 80 cents. Before the price drop at the beginning of 2018, many experts believed that XRP will reach, and maybe even surpass $9 per coin by the end of this year. If you look at the current state of the crypto market, you might assume that that record-like level will never come true. However, only by that it does not mean Ripple's XRP will never reach those heights. If everything goes according to plan, similar to what Yoshitaka Kitao believes into, the coin can even surpass in the long term the above-mentioned marks easily.
Where did you? Anything you want.
Ripple, XRP, firmly focused on becoming the preferred digital coin, can it? Predicting the prices of virtual currencies seem to be one of the biggest trends in recent times. Many crypto analysts and pundits are looking into the future hoping their favorite digital token is the next big thing. Ripple, XRP is among the virtual currencies that have been getting the most attention, and many are looking into the possibilities of what might happen to this digital asset in the next 5 to 10 years. At the moment, Ripple, XRP is doing very well when it comes to market statistics, despite the low prices associated with it and a lot of controversy that have been surrounding the coin recently. Still, Ripple, XRP enthusiasts and followers still argue that the coin is worth investing in at the moment considering its low prices, compared to what it deserves. Currently, one XRP exchange is at $0.48902, but a lot of pundits agree that the low prices are only a temporary thing as the coin shows a lot of potentials to skyrocket anytime shortly. This is not a far-fetched thing to expect, considering Ripple, XRP is still a very young virtual currency that has managed to develop rapidly by creating several products that have turned it into the go-to virtual currency for financial institutions and banks around the globe. Is there hope for Ripple, XRP? Back in December last year, everything seemed to be perfectly fine with Ripple, XRP. Just like other virtual currencies, Ripple was skyrocketing and was quickly becoming one of the most significant digital tokens in the crypto market. In fact, Ripple, XRP, managed to pass Ethereum, and many observers believed that it was going to become Bitcoin's direct opponent. On a weekly basis, Ripple appreciated about 12% as investors continue to reverse the 2-month price slump that was experienced. As it stands, investors are in charge and are positioned to be the biggest benefactors, thanks to the resurgent Bitcoin and Ethereum hauling prices from the main support line. Many believe in Ripple and its potential of becoming the leading currency in the future considering its rapid development since it first showed up in 2017. Back then, Ripple, XRP was priced at $0.0064 per token, and in a short period, it reached $0.8. Before dropping in value early this year, many crypto enthusiasts believed Ripple, XRP, was going to surpass the $9 mark by the end of 2018. With the current situation, I think it is safe to say that this might not happen this year, but that does not dismiss Ripple, XRP ever reaching those heights and beyond. In fact, considering the tremendous work Ripple has been doing, many believe the crypto coin has the potential to surpass the $9 mark predicted once everything settles down. It is just a matter of time. At the time of writing, Ripple, XRP is one of the top gainers in the last 7 days, recording bullish trends that have seen the coin surging above the $0.45 mark. Tuesday evening, Ripple price rose sharply from $0.45 to sit above $0.5 in a matter of hours. The day's gain have seen Ripple's total market cap rise to $20 billion, up from about $18 billion. Ripple, IBM and Stripe executives talk about developments. The blockchain saga. The ongoing Brainstorm Tech Summit 2018 gave insights about the stablecoin released by IBM on 17 July and the nuances of the effect of cryptocurrency in our markets. Talking during the summit, Bridget Van Kralinen, The senior vice president of IBM's global industry platform spoke about how cryptocurrency tied with a stable fiat like the US dollar would only help in improving the payment scenario in existing markets. According to Kralinen, cryptocurrencies have three real-world applications. They are disruption of supply chain, disruption of payment, the ability to secure identity and create greater security. She believes that blockchain technology and its applications can solve a lot of trust issues in the financial industries as the technology keeps security as a numero uno priority. Kralinen said that IBM has followed the cryptocurrency route because of the increased speed in transactions and the ability to reap over 40% advanced profits. She has stated that because the stablecoin is linked with the US dollar, it makes it easier for banks to accept it as a form of transaction. Kralinen went on to say that banks would prefer to use cryptocurrencies like the stablecoin rather than existing tokens such as XRP or Bitcoin, coins which have a lack of acceptance in the mainstream industry. She has conveyed her belief in cryptocurrency by acknowledging that massive adoption for the right cause should always be promoted. She backed this up by stating, "There was this recent news that caught my eye where in Asia people conducted large-scale cleaning processes around the three biggest rivers in Asia and collected all the plastic that polluted it. The collected plastic could be converted into plastic tokens and used for later transactions. An application like that is something that I look forward to." When asked about XRP being adopted by mainstream banks, she stated that banks would only adopt cryptocurrencies that were pegged with a stable fiat currency. According to Kralinen, this is the only way that conventional banks will include cryptocurrencies to its fold, whether the market is emerging or not. Ashish Birla, the vice president of product for Ripple, disagreed with Kralinen's comments that banks would fully leverage blockchain technology. He stated that blockchain is about decentralization and bringing in a system that would give the users more power during financial transactions. He remarked that cryptocurrencies work in the high-octave and super-regional banks and quoted the examples of Asian markets such as Japan and Philippines. He also believes that bringing in a cryptocurrency that is pegged to the US dollar works well in a bullish market where people can buy or sell at their will. He claimed, "I didn't learn much about economics in my undergrad, but I know that during a bearish run, holders will have to buy lots of these coins to stay afloat. This will see the pegged currencies move back to the free market. In short, stablecoins work best only in the small run." Claire Hughes Johnson, the chief operating officer of Stripe, had a few comments about IBM's stablecoin as well. She stated that stablecoin is still a fiat currency because it is pegged to the US dollar and the reconciliation between fiat and cryptocurrency is a complicated process. She believes that in today's fluctuating market, the marriage of stablecoin with blockchain will not always work. Stripe is a technology company that allows individuals and enterprises to receive payments over the internet. Ashish Birla also commented that blockchain has to be decentralized and should not focus on permissible applications. He stated that cryptocurrencies coming into the market cannot compete with stable coins created by IBM and Oracle as they have a majority market share. To a question regarding the future of blockchain, Claire responded by stating that the field of blockchain will catch up with mainstream industries and that anti-censorship movements will propagate this takeover.